What is up, Steelers Nation? Producer Nick coming to you with the final Steelers NFL Draft update of day 2 of the 2024 NFL Draft. The Steelers close out day 2 with their third selection of the evening, and finally, they move over to the defensive side of the football, selecting linebacker Payton Wilson out of NC State at 98th overall. When you look at Wilson, the big thing, and it was brought up directly on the draft feed, was his knee issues. There's some belief around the NFL that he's potentially a one-contract player, but the Pittsburgh Steelers, they need linebackers. So they go out and they get a guy that was the Butkus Award winner last year, given to the nation's top linebacker. They bring in a guy who can also cover. That's one of the big strengths of Payton Wilson's game, is he's a pretty good coverage linebacker. And with Landon Roberts being your primary alongside Patrick Queen, it's nice to bring in a second coverage linebacker behind Queen and somebody who brings a lot of speed to the second level of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And another reason for bringing in a linebacker is the uncertainty surrounding Cole Holcomb. Both Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin have been kind of non-committal in saying whether or not they believe that Cole Holcomb will be ready for the start of the 2024 season after suffering a very devastating knee injury in the middle of the 2023 season that ended his year. Whether or not he'll be ready, the Pittsburgh Steelers will have a third option ahead of a guy like Mark Robinson. So it's going to be Patrick Queen and Landon Roberts likely as your 1-2, and then we'll see where Payton Wilson slots in after that. But certainly bringing in one of the top linebackers, inside linebackers, I should say, in the NFL draft this season at the end of the third round. And just like that, the Steelers have 4 selections off the board. They finally take a defensive player, like I mentioned, but their end of day 2 lineup looks like this: Troy Fautanu at 20th overall on Thursday night. And then on Friday night, they take Zach Frazier, the center out of West Virginia, at 51st overall, Roman Wilson, the wide receiver, at 84th, and they close it out with Payton Wilson, 98th overall, bolstering that linebacker core. One of the big areas they still need: can they get a cornerback? Can they address maybe the slot corner option? A lot of those slot corners came off the board earlier in day 2, so we'll see if the Steelers can address that in day 3. But tomorrow at 9:30 or around 9:30, Noah Strackbine and Stephen Thompson will be on to recap all of day 1 and all of day 2 and preview the remainder of the 2024 NFL Draft. But for me and for all Steelers talk, we say goodnight, and we'll see you tomorrow.